Hello everybody, Gigi Yoga here. Welcome back to the next day in your 12 Days of Christmas Yoga Challenge. Today we're going to work a little bit more on the lower body. We're going to be creating a bit of heat in the lower area, particularly the booty area, and just get those hips and thighs and bum nice and strong and stretchy as well. So let's get started. Starting in a nice cross-legged easy pose here, Sukhasana. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders all the way up to the ears and down the back body. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Taking a moment of quiet here to set your intention for today's practice or tonight's practice, whenever you're practicing. Well done on coming and rolling out your mat or your towel. This is day 6, I believe. So you're halfway there. It's exciting. Beautiful. Open up the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in as you lift your chest, scooping the chest upwards. And as you exhale, start to walk the fingers forward, coming either to your fingertips or down to your forearms, and let the head drop down, total surrender. Start to walk your fingertips over towards the left, crossing hand over hand. Maybe you put the right hand on top of the left one to get a bigger stretch in the side body. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Maybe taking the left hand on top of right to get a bigger stretch through the opposite side. And then really grounding that opposite hip down because it's going to want to lift. So grounding it back to your mat. Bringing it back to center. Start to roll all the way up. And nice and easy, swap the cross of these legs. It's going to be the way that feels a bit weird that you never once sat in whilst you're at school. Feels like an alien leg, right? Inhale to lift the chest, scoop it forward. And exhale, lowering down. Total surrender once again. Start to walk your fingers over towards the right. Maybe taking the left hand on top of the right one. And then taking it over to the other side, journeying your way around. Make your way back to center, and then rolling up through the spine. Gorgeous. Great job. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide, coming into a cobbler's pose. And sitting up nice and tall, take hold of your toes, your arches. And as you exhale, don't drop the head, but I want you to lean the chest forward as if there's a magnet pulling it forwards as opposed to down. And bend your elbows and pull yourself in towards your feet without collapsing everything in. Feeling that stretch in the hips, into the groin. And start to make your way all the way back up. Okay, take the legs out nice and long. So this wide-legged stance is going to be different for everybody. For some people it might be here, for some people it might be all the way back here. But don't take your legs past what they should be just because you believe that's the shape the pose should be, right? You got to listen to your own body. So for me, it's more like here. And you can have bent knees here also. Bent knees are always allowed. I want you to turn towards your right leg and start to frame it with both hands. Now, be really active through the feet here. Start to really press through the fingertips. Maybe you want to lean further forward or lean further back. You're going to try it out in a second. We're going to take some leg lifts up and down. This is one of my best friend's favorite moves that I do. Not. So here we go. Inhale, lift the chest forward, and exhale, press into the hands or the fingertips and start to lift that leg up and down, even if it's a tiny inch, even if it's just this. And again, 2, we're going to do 5 of these. 3, 4, strengthen the leg, and 5. Yeah, great job. And taking it over to the other side. Here we go. Get yourself situated, get yourself comfy. Inhale to scoop the chest. And as you exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if that was really hard for you, it's okay. It's not an easy move. You can decide. If you have your hands closer towards your foot, it suddenly becomes a lot harder. The closer you are to fully set up, the easier it becomes. Next, my personal favorite. Bring your hands to the middle. Take a deep breath in. And then start to walk the fingertips forward, maybe coming onto the forearms, maybe not. With the toes facing upwards, the kneecaps facing upwards. Some people struggle with this. It's a difficult posture. So if you need to bend the knees like a little spider to get there, all good and in time. Maybe we make a horrendous noise whilst we straighten the legs out. Breathing deeply into that rib cage. One more breath in here. And then start to walk the hands back up. I want you to lean back into your hands, and we're going to create some circles with both of these legs. So really leaning back. And if you're like, Geraldine, absolutely not, just give it a go. Just give it a try. Inhale to lift the chest, and as you exhale, start to circle the legs backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bit of a balance game this as well. Take a moment, we're going to do another round. You can wibble wobble the knees. Here we go, hands back. Inhale. And exhale, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You can laugh, it's okay. 4, 5. Okay, bring yourself back to center. Shake those legs out, and we're going to come onto all fours, tabletop position. So take your time getting there. Definitely feeling a lot more awake through those hips now. Just take a brief cat-cow here. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round everything under. Good. Okay, come back to all fours. We're going to go into a bit of a bird dog here. So I want you to tuck your right toes under, stretch that leg back out behind you, then start to lift the foot. Dial the toes down, make sure that leg is in line with the hips, so we're not all the way up here and we're not low either. Just try and get it nicely in line there. And then reach the left fingertips forward and reach them outwards as if you're shaking a very small person's hand. Activate to your center. Inhale to find length. And exhale, round everything in. Bend your elbow towards your knee, rounding through the spine. And again, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tuck it all under, scoop it in. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring the hand back down. The knee comes up nice and bent like so. And we're just going to take a couple of leg lifts here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Gorgeous. And then extend and bend. So inhale and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring that knee down. Bring the big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips back into an extended child's pose. One more breath in. And let's rock and roll onto the other side. So, tucking your left toes under this time. Shoot that leg back and then lift the toes off the ground. Make sure that hip is facing downwards. So no opening up here. You see the difference? Roll that hip back down. Yes, lovely. And then reach the right arm out. Reaching for that invisible tiny person. Inhale, extend, and exhale, tuck, 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 round everything in, dome through the upper back. Inhale, and exhale, smile, it's not so serious. Inhale, last one, exhale. Gorgeous job. Bring the hand back down, lift the knee back up, going for those 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh I feel it, 8, gorgeous, and then extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great job. Bring that leg back down. Big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Sink it back into an extended child's pose. Okay. Coming forward onto all fours again. Bring the knees back beneath your hip points. Tuck the toes under. Here we go, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees, pedal it out. Here we go. Reach the right leg all the way up to the sky. 3-legged dog, dial the toes down. And exhale, bring knee towards the nose and then set the right foot down. We're coming to a high crescent lunge. So the back heel is lifted, the back knee is lifted, everything is facing the top edge of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, sink a little bit lower, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. We're going to touch the knee down 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful job. Straighten both legs out. Keep the back as straight as you can as you lean forward, flat back position. Finding that stretch through the hamstring and the quad. And then bringing the hands down, bring your forehead towards your shin, and your back heel is lifted. Inhale to lift the head, straighten out the spine, bend into this front knee. You're going to just shift it forward into a standing split here. So the toes are facing downwards, the hips are facing downwards. It doesn't need to be a full out, full split here. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to bend your right knee and your left knee is going to come to the outside of the right shin. So a little twisty squat here. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Sit the hips down. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Bring that foot back down. Come into a low runner's lunge, scoop the chest forward, and then bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Heel toe that foot out to the outer right edge of the mat, coming into a lizard pose. So you can either have the back knee lifted or down, coming onto the forearms or staying on your hands. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Come back up onto your hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step it back to your plank pose, and then either taking a chaturanga or doing knees, chest, chin, bending the elbows, bringing the chest down. Inhale, lift the chest up, cobra, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up high, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, shift it forward, knee to nose, and then plant the left foot down. Back heel is lifted. Reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, sink the hips down. Here we go, knee touchdowns. 1, 2, inhale down, exhale up. 3. Beautiful. Straighten both legs out. Flat back as you reach forward, forward, forward. Find length through the spine and bring the hands down. Bring the forehead towards the shin. Back heel is lifted. Inhale and exhale. Look forward. Walk the hands forward. Bend into that front knee as you shift forward into a standing splits. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bend this front knee, bring the right knee to the outside of the left shin, coming into that twisted squat. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant job. Okay, bend that front knee, bring the back right foot down, plant the left hand, both hands down, and bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe that left foot to the outside edge of the mat, and your choice of lizard. 3 breaths. Squeeze that knee towards your arm so it doesn't fall out. Okay, coming back up onto your hands, heel toe, the foot back to center, step it back to a plank pose and take a vinyasa of your choice. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful job. Coming all the way down to your knees. Swing the legs around until they're in front of you. And then coming all the way down onto your back.